Well, hey there, rock stars. Sarah Rockin' Robbins here, coming to you live for a network marketing tip of the day. As we get started, let's go ahead and get acquainted. If you don't mind, shout out below who you are and where you're tuning in from. And if it is your first time watching, click number 1 so I can warmly welcome you. And don't forget, you can click the share button right now to share this on your team pages for a little watch party or in the inbox with a friend. Remember, as always, the more who know, the greater your team will grow. Well, as you are introducing yourself, I'm going to quickly go ahead and introduce myself. Who am I? I'm Sarah Robbins. I'm a former kindergarten teacher turned network marketing top leader. We now have a team of over 300,000 distributors who do over $1 billion in sales just in a year. And I do share my best practices in my best-selling book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business, which is great for all companies, all products in direct sales. I encourage you to pick it up on Amazon if you want hard copy, Kindle, or audio read by me, or if you want bulk discounts. These are great team gifts for welcomes or promotions. You can write inside "You Rock," "Super Cute," or "Future Rock Star." Put in a mailing envelope, send it on its way. You can get those bulk discounts or team discounts at sarahrobbins.com. Also there you will see that I am the creator of the Network Marketing University That Works, which is my entire success system and all of the trainings I've offered, all wrapped into one great bundle and great price. You can check that out on my website or on rockstarrecruitingschool.com. So I'm super excited to be with you today for a free tip. By the way, shout out if you are registered for July 11th. We're doing our next live class. This has never been seen before. It's not in the university. It's on virtual events specifically. So how to rock your network marketing business online, specifically on Facebook and Instagram, doing virtual events or social media events. If you want to join us on that class, you can check it out in the store. I'll also post a link below if you want to learn more about it, but I will tell about it at the end of today's talk. So let me get that posted for you. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to 10x your results at your network marketing event. So if you're doing home parties, if you're doing launch events, if you're doing hotel meetings, etc., this one tip could really help you to maximize your exposure, increase your results in network marketing. All right, so before we start, let me just share with you a little story. So when I used to launch consultants, back in the day before social media was super popular, we would do just at home and in-person events. As social media started to gain popularity and people were leveraging social media for online events, I would then say to a new consultant, well, let's go ahead and schedule your live launch party and your virtual launch party. And we would tell people to make a list, and for people who were local, invite them to the local event, and for people who are long distance, to invite them to the virtual event. And finally, around comes live video, and we said, wait a minute, why not maximize our time, expand our reach, and really increase our results by launching locally and virtually both simultaneously. And we started planning to do just that, basically where people could launch to people who were local, live, people who are long distance on virtual, that they could be a part of the live event, or for people who said, I can't attend, that they could always rock the replay. And what I loved about doing the event this way was when I did that event with the new consultant, they basically had that event recorded as an archive that they could use forevermore to share with their network about their newfound business. So here's a little bit about how it works and why we did it. This is just going to be a very quick tip for you guys. Anytime you're hosting a live event, whether again it's a big team event, whether it's a hotel meeting, whether it is somebody's launch event, whether it's your own personal event, this is my recommendation. Now, first and foremost, don't give people a link to a virtual viewing unless they say to you, I can't attend live, or of course, if they live long distance. Because here's the thing, there's no accountability built into a virtual event for real, unless you tell them like, hey, I'll give you a little sample or something fun for watching. I'll follow up answer to ask your questions, and you schedule that time. there's a whole lot less accountability. Plus, you know that you can't replace guys being at live events. There's something about the energy that comes from just being there in person. So I always say, you know, you use that as a secondary thing. First and foremost, you invite people to your live event, your local event, right? For those who can attend. But here's the thing. There's going to be people who can't for the reasons that I mentioned before. So what I do when I launch a new consultant is I tell them to basically create an event. So we do it actually in a group, and I'll share more about that on our training on July 11th. I posted the link if you want to get registered for it. But basically, I have them create a group, and I have them add the people to the group who cannot make it to the live event, the local event. And I always space it out. So this is a very important tip. I always space it out. So for example, if we tell people to be at their home at 6:30 for a time of networking, then we tell people on the invitation and on virtual that the event starts at 7. Because here's the thing, you know, people don't arrive on time. And what you don't want is people sitting on Facebook, sitting on a group, waiting for 30 minutes to start. So that's why I think it's important for your live guests, your local guests, that you tell them 6:30 arrival time, we'll have networking, refreshments, etc. 7 o'clock presentation time. Then I think people honor the presentation time a whole lot more, and they know that there's a little window for arrival, but they've got to be there by 7. And you start at 7 o'clock no matter what, because you have your people on virtual. And if you don't start on time, they start wondering, is something wrong with Facebook? What's going on? What have you? So we create a Facebook events group. We tell them the start time, that it's going to start for them. And then at the time that it starts, we call everybody to the place where we're going to be doing the presentation, where the products are set up, where you've got your order forms, where you've got everything ready to roll. Then basically at the time of start, so let's say that it's 7 o'clock, the only thing you have to do is pull up that event on your phone, okay? And then literally where you would create a post in the group, you'll see the opportunity to go live. And you click on go live, and it gives you a countdown of 3, 2, 1. And you can have somebody, anybody, your child, a spouse, a significant other, a best friend, a business partner, literally click go live. I do recommend having it on a stand, no shaky hand, right? We talked about that in our last one. 10 top tips for making sure the virtual looks professional. Now, not perfectionism, right? Perfectionism equals procrastination, but you know, better to get it done, right? But do a little stand, something that they can set it up so the camera's not wiggling and wobbling around. But basically something that will stream the local event into a virtual events page. And the cool thing is you can let people know at the end of the event, you know, hey, thanks for my guests for coming. And if you're watching virtual, thank you so much for attending. I'll be getting back to you, you know, after my guests leave tonight, but I just want to thank you so much for your time and attention. And you give them the same call to action as you would during the live event. Now, when we do our class on the 11th, you're going to see the link below. If you can't make it live, by the way, there is going to be a replay, and all companies are welcome. I'm going to give you the format of the event and how to get really great engagement too. That alone will 10x your events. But now what I love about having that event on a private events group, or a private group, I should say, versus events page, a private group, is that you now have an on-demand replay of your event forevermore. So you meet somebody a week from now, you wanted them to see your launch event, there it is. Now these events should be short and concise, right? Because nobody's going to watch a long replay. So again, I'm going to give you the format for it on the 11th. You know, you can always add people to the page, tag them in the video so they know that they're, you know, a part of it, and then message them after to follow up. But keep in mind, as it relates to virtual events, the fortune is in the follow-up. Again, that you have to build in that accountability in order to pique people's interest, answer questions, handle objections, and of course, to ask for the order as well. All right, so make sure, guys, anytime that you are doing a live event that you stream locally and virtually simultaneously, to get those people who can't come, or those people who live all around the country, all around your town, or perhaps even all around the globe. Virtual events are the #1 thing that I added into my business. Now, I want to invite you guys on July 11th, as you've heard me talking about, to this course. We're not just going to talk about best practices as we talked about today for virtual events and marrying them with live events. We're also going to be talking about Facebook events, which totally supersized my business literally that year. #1 thing I did for my business. Then my sister, who's built 2 6-figure businesses on Instagram with no paid advertising money, guys, she's going to come on and she's going to talk Instagram events. I hope maybe you saw it in my social media newsfeed and my Instagram stories. There's a little picture, a visual, and if you see how beautiful her events look just visually, they are incredible. Now here's the thing, guys, you want to reach the millennial market, the largest consumer group coming up to date, your future leaders. If you want to launch globally, guys, some countries don't even have Facebook. Facebook is restricted there. You want to make sure that you're diversifying. And here's the thing, you can put this in the "that's too hard" box, or you can say, in order to remain relevant and scale and grow and really be a great leader to my team, I'm going to be a student of this. I'm going to take this class. What is your why worth? I mean, it's such a small little cost, but it's such a significant topic. And you can say, you know what, I'm going to crush this topic and I'm going to, really provide excellent leadership to my team and my future team. This is going to be a great way for you to get new customers and distributors as well. And here's the thing, no matter your level in social media, maybe you haven't even set up your Instagram page. That's the only thing I'll ask you to do. Set it up before the training, okay? Or perhaps you're advanced, or no matter your level in leadership and network marketing, maybe you just started your direct sales business, or maybe you're a leader of, like me, hundreds of thousands of people. This is going to be an incredible course to help you to master the skill, refine your skill, or maybe just up it a little bit as well. We've really perfected this system and I'm so excited to share it with you. So here's a little bit about it. I'm going to post a link below. You can also find it at sarahrobbins.com. It's called Online Events for Network Marketing. When you go to the store, and you can learn a little bit more about it, but it's going to be on July 11th. If you can't make it live, no worries. You can still purchase it and rock the replay on demand, unlimited viewing by you, meaning there's no expiration date. And it is for all companies, all products, everybody's welcome. And we sure do hope that you will decide to attend. It's going to be a really great time together. If you have any questions, make sure you DM me, or you can post them below. By all means, I'd love to answer them for you. But I am certain that this is going to be the next thing that you need to take your business to the next level. And I'm super excited to share it with you. This truly, guys, is the network marketing training, the virtual events training that I wish I had. And I'm so excited to shorten that learning curve for all of you now that finally years later, right? And many mistakes later, we have figured it out. So I'm super excited to share our system with you. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's free training. If so, don't forget to share it in the inbox or a team page. Make sure that you shout your takeaways below. I read all of your comments. And if you have any questions, please post them too. And with that, I just want to wish you a great day. God bless. Make sure you get your seat. We're selling out fast, so click it right now. And say goodbye for now. Rock on, rock stars. I hope you guys had a great holiday weekend. And I hope to see you soon.